Good morning, guys. Yes, I say abolish the police. Because what purpose do they serve? Absolutely none. They don't prevent car accidents. They do not prevent robberies. They do not prevent murders. So what is their purpose? At first, through their history, the police were there to take care of the drunkards, the Irish, the Polish, any other non-European originals that came to America that were drunk. They weren't really police officers. They were just people that were hired to take care of drunk people so they wouldn't steal or rob or just be falling all around town. So it was, for some reason, there were a lot of drunk people back then. Okay, the 1900s or whatever. The police were really invented after slavery to kill and control us. Or control slaves, we want to put it that way, since I wasn't alive back then. But my ancestors were. That's what they were for. The police is just to kill and control slaves. And they've been doing a good job of it for years. And I think it's time to disband every single police department, every single one, and allow the police department to be something that the communities vote on. Like we vote on mayors, like we vote on councilmen, like we vote on, people, government. For each state, each city should have voting on people who they want to police, to watch out for the neighborhood. We should be able to vote on our elder that we want to watch over our neighborhoods. Like if it was because it shouldn't be in our neighborhood. There's majority of Black neighborhoods, white neighborhoods, Mexican neighborhoods, Puerto Rican neighborhoods, everybody got their own little neighborhoods. So people in that district should be able, and we should not be doing any redlining. This should come while the places are where they're at now, not coming in writing a line on who you want voting for this person and who you won't vote. No redlining, because you've been doing that too long. Okay, too long. People just say Chicago. If you have an alderman, wherever, you vote for alderman, you also vote for the people who you want to police your community. That way you will keep the white police out of the west side, the south side, so we can get together and construct a plan to keep people safe and not shot and killed. Because when they come into our neighborhood, not living in our neighborhood, they treat us like animals. The police treat Black people like animals. So if you treat a person like an animal, how do you think they're going to react? If they don't have a proper education, if they don't have parents that can teach them properly, or they have parents that live in fear of going to jail so they can't take care of their children. Like I told many stories about young people I've met. I can't chastise my children because I'll go to jail. Then who's going to take care of them? I can't tell my son what to do, because if I call the police going to kill him. That is the mentality of most people. I'm just going by Chicago people that I talk to. I'm not talking about any other places, any other states or whatever, but I think they should be disbanded all over. And if white people want their community and they just want their white police officers there, that's what they should have. If that's their alderman and that's who they can vote for, that's who they vote for. And they can watch their little town and stay in their little town, whatever. I know it would sound like going back in gunslinging days. Oh well. We won't have Ahmaud Arbery's walking down the street and getting shot and killed. That just didn't happen. That's been happening. It just happened in white people's mind because they seen it on video. It's been happening to us for years. And we have gotten numb to it. A lot of black people like, oh, well, so-and-so got shot yesterday. Girl, you going to the funeral? That is a conversation. That should not be a normal conversation. But it is. Let me tell you another little story about slavery. When white people were over here and conquering and stealing and killing Indians and taking over their land, their birth rate was going down. Their babies were dying. So they would make the slaves breastfeed their children. Henceforth, now in the future, when you go into these hospitals, so many black mothers and black babies are dying. They're not on drugs. They're not alcoholics or anything like that, but they're dying in these hospitals. I'm sorry, but when I decided to have my children, especially my second son, I refused to have a Caucasian doctor because I was just that afraid that he would kill my baby. Because I was in the medical field and I heard so many stories. I worked with, right alongside a bigot, driving an ambulance. But in order for us to work and make a living, and 9 out of 10 times back in the 80s, we worked beside bigots because white people own the companies, own the jobs, and we wanted to work. You know, most of the people I know didn't want to sit on welfare, as the news says, but people are forced to be on it because when you go out in a neighborhood and try to get a job, you get shot and killed. You get pulled over by the police. I remember 18 years old, I'm working full-time at White Castles, and I go driving in my car. Schaumburg, Illinois police stopped me and said, what are you doing in the neighborhood? He could have killed me. Instead, he ripped my car apart, pulled everything up, seats up, patted me down all over my body late at night. You know, that's what we have to go through. Most black people, I ask right now, tell your story. I'm asking all black people to make a video about how you were treated by the police. Because often we take it, we put it on the inside, and we hide it, and we run all through the day working and taking care of our families. But that PTSD is just building. It's building. It's building. That post-traumatic stress syndrome is real, baby. And it came out when white people actually saw our pain. George Floyd isn't the first. Might not be the last. It's been going on, people. But some people think, oh my God, he killed us. They've been killing us. They've been killing us. You just didn't see it. And most of us been afraid to talk about it. Because the police will come back to your house and kill you. Okay? That's the kind of mob they are. I'm telling you. Be careful. We need to abolish the police. And vote on the people we want to protect our community. Vote on the people that we want to change our communities. That's what we need to do. Completely abolish the police. They serve no purpose. You see all these buildings torn down and broken into. We don't own them. I'm sorry. I'm not for destruction, but we don't own them. We're not profiting from these businesses in our neighborhood. Oh yeah, it's easy to get to the store to buy some milk. You know, I don't drink milk that much. I don't really drink milk, but still, it's easy to get to the store to buy some food. But if you go to California, you go there, white folks doing what Mexicans and black folks used to do all the time. Have chickens in their backyard. Now they call them pets. But if just a black folks started doing it, it'd be against the law. It'd be illegal. It would be this. Whenever we try to do something to better ourselves, they come in with laws to knock you down. Like truck driving. Let me tell you something about truck driving. Yes, a lot of laws were made because people were not being safe and out here giving false license and this and that. But not only this diabetes, high blood pressure, all this stuff come out because they knew a lot of black people had these disorders. So they came up with these laws to eliminate black people from driving trucks. But see, I'm going to tell you something. There's a more powerful person up there called God. That's more powerful than all of y'all. So, American black people, American, and then Indians and some, and other countries, a lot of them eat right. So there's a whole bunch of Somalians out here driving these trucks, honey. It's a whole bunch of Arabs, especially 70% in California, driving these trucks. Okay? Because they don't have all that. They don't have high blood pressure and diabetes and all that because they didn't live in America to catch all that stuff. And then you wonder why we got all that. Imagine being a black person and you go out, you get your education, and you go out and you try to get a job. Most of the time, black people don't own the companies. And you go in there and you try to get a job. I know so many people who I used to work with, college degrees, CPAs, they cannot get jobs because the black token is already in the job, so you can't get another black person because you already met your criteria, and now they're meeting their criteria with other races for the minority instead of black people. Okay? But it's real funny, 75% of the essential workers are black, but black people are lazy. 75% of the essential workers that are working during the COVID crisis are black, but we lazy. We're not lazy, honey. We scared. We're scared of sitting in the office, wondering if he gonna poison my coffee or not, wondering if he gonna pee in my cup or not. That's what we scared of. Okay? A word about, look at that N-word, look at that N-word. That's what we worried about. Yeah, this wave. But I'm going to tell you something because it's just my, I can take it out and put it back in if I want to. Yes. But back in the day, we couldn't even wear our natural hair to get a job. If you came in with braids or if you came in with an afro, you wasn't going to get the job back in the 80s, in the 60s, and the 70s. They wanted you to press your hair out so you can look like them. I said, baby, I don't care how much pressing my hair out I do. I'm still not going to look like you. Okay? So, even though a lot of black people are born with straight hair, my grandma's hair was straight. She didn't need no perm and all that. It just came out of hair straight. Because we come all like the rainbow, baby. That's why we beautiful, because we like the rainbow. I got uncles and aunts. My grandma had 14 babies. And they high yellow, brown, sugar, chocolate, black. They all colors. Like a rainbow. That's why when I was growing up and I saw them at the family reunion, I saw a rainbow. So I ain't see, it's, I see color, but I see rainbow. I see beautiful color. That's what I see. But back to the police. We need to abolish the police. We need to make an entirely different thing going on where we can vote for the people that we want to come into and protect our community. We need to vote on a sheriff and for him to get his people together, educated black men in black neighborhoods controlling the black neighborhoods. So our boys don't feel they have to sell drugs. Don't you think they do this to combat them? We can teach our young men, buy the property. Sell us our own property in our neighborhoods. Let us fix our property up. When we had Mayor Washington that they killed, I still believe. When we had Mayor Washington, we had grass. You should have seen the old men out there raking their grass because he had grass put down. Okay? Because we had flowers like they had in the white community. I mean, taxes were paid in our communities. Okay? But we didn't get grass. We didn't get pothole fillers. We didn't get the streets fixed. We didn't get flowers on the side of the road in the median. We didn't get any of that. And when he was in office, our neighborhood was beautiful. People were proud. People were proud to live there. They came outside. But as soon as we get somebody white over us, it's like being in jail. Because you can't come outside, really. Because you come outside, they're going to shoot you or kill you. Shoot, they run up in the building. When I was 17 years old, the police said, I'm going to kill me an N-word today. And ran up in the building and shot a man. And killed him and got away with it. And probably became chief later on. That's what happens in Chicago. Like, why wasn't anything done about it? Because nothing would have been done about it. Just like the time the police put all them guns on me just for sitting in my truck legally. If I had got shot and killed, they would have said I was reaching for something. Because they was sitting there screaming this. Hold your hands up. Open the door. Hold your hands up. Open the door. So if I had been not thinking, I was scared as hell, but if I had not been thinking, I reached over and opened that door, I would have been shot up with riddled with bullets. And I would have been a criminal sitting there with a nurse's outfit on. Just got through cleaning the white lady booty. Taking care of her. Because I was working nights and going to school during the day. But that's not enough for white America. Because you're not working for me for free. That is the honest to God truth. They had no problem with slaves being around their house, in their house, behind their house, in their fields, while we were slaves and working for free and making them rich. And I'm so sick and tired of white folks talking about the few black people that have made a little money. We are 12% of the population. We all should be rich because we built this nation. And I'm going to say that again. We built this nation. And right now we're keeping it afloat because 75% of the essential workers are black. We're only 13% of the population. Oh, but they're shooting and killing each other. Where the hell did the guns come from? We don't make the guns. We don't sell us the guns. Where the guns come from? Black people, stop shooting and killing each other. Stop doing what they want you to do. Stop watching the videos that they pay to be on television to make us go out and do these things to each other. Gotta get my money on. Gotta get my money on. Do you see Cardi B sitting up in her big old mansion talking about, I'm finna go kill me somebody so I can stay rich? Because she gonna do that, she gonna be in jail. She ain't finna mess her stuff up. She might fight. And that's what everybody should do. Just fight. You got a problem with the rival gang? Get your fists up. Get your fists up. Okay? Fight with your fists. So you don't shoot straight bullets on somebody and shoot two people, kids in the head and kill them. Okay? Do something healthy. Go work out. You know, don't run in the white folk neighborhood. But just work out. You know what I'm saying? You can walk along the lakefront of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Work out. Build your body up, little gangbangers. Fight. Fist fight. So if you knock somebody out, kill them, it just be you two. Fools fighting in the street. For no reason, over some white man drugs. And make it so funny, you know some drug dealers in the hood been selling drugs for years and still living in the hood. Don't have no nice house. Oh, they drive a nice car. Oh, they got nice shoes and clothes. But they still living there and ain't fixing up nothing, ain't doing nothing. What you for? All the houses, they family still moving away to go live in low income neighborhoods, other places, or you know what I'm trying to say. If you doing all that, making all that drug money in the neighborhood, fix up the doggone neighborhood. Fix up your house. Buy you some grass seeds and put them down. We don't have to, our places don't have to look like that, but I understand. Most of us are afraid to even sit on our porches because the police gonna come by and harass us. We need to start policing our own neighborhoods. So what happened to George will never happen again. What happened to Ahmaud, what happened to Tamir, whatever happened to Sandra Bland, we can stop all of this. But we have to stand together as a whole. I'm talking to the descendants of slaves and anybody else who want to join in. I'm not talking to Africans, especially Kenyans. No one, because most Kenyans have never been into slavery. That's the one thing about it. I love you, Obama. Obama's ancestors have never been slaves. That's why he was the most powerful man, intelligent man, because he had nothing tearing him down, even though they were trying. Ooh, they still trying. He ain't even president no more. And that's all that fool in the White House talk about is Trump. Trump talk about is Obama, because he's obsessed with him. I mean, obsessed with the man who's not even president anymore. He's obsessed with him. Something is seriously wrong with someone being that obsessed with a man. Okay? So, those of us who are, I am a descendant of slaves. I am. And for Drew Brees, my grandpa fought in the war too. My daddy fought in the war too. And my great-grandpa did too. And my brothers, and my sisters, and my nephew, and most of my cousins, and my uncle. We all fought. They all fought. Drew Brees, you're canceled. Okay. It's like this. And anybody like Drew Brees is canceled unless you really want to learn about your history and your truths. The police should be disbanded. The police all should be abolished. Because really there's no need for them other than to control and kill freed slaves. And we're tired of being killed and controlled. I'm going to do another video about black people traveling. We should be able to travel in America. We shouldn't have to go to Jamaica. We shouldn't have to go to Aruba. We shouldn't have to go overseas just so we can take a vacation. Even though those places are nice, and we're going to continue to go there, hopefully, when this, coronavirus subsides. But in the meantime, we can't even enjoy America. We can't go to Utah. We can't go to Arizona unless we are hiding and in our cars, making sure it's shaking and driving all the way there, or we flying there. We have to fly everywhere just so, we don't get stopped by the police and killed. We are afraid to get in our cars, and we're, RVs, who? You know how many black folks you know with an RV? I'm waiting. How many black folks you know that travel and enjoy their life? I'm waiting. Other than going overseas. There's so much beauty here in America that we can't even enjoy. Shoot, the Indians were here and enjoying it like crazy, and they can't even enjoy it like they want to because of white people. Come on now, y'all gotta stop this. We need to abolish the police just so I can go enjoy looking at the mountains. They're God made. Because we go and we stand on a mountain and look out, either they'll push us off or call the police on us and say, "There's a black person up here on the mountain." What we gonna mess up on the mountain? What we gonna mess up sitting on the doggone mountain looking out? Absolutely nothing but your hatred that we're not slaves anymore. Abolish the police. Find something new. This is Angie, and I'll talk to y'all later. If you're doing it, and you're doing it right, keep on doing it.